and I'd like to introduce to you my good friend, celebrity chef Trevor Rowe.
So those who weren't here earlier, what we're doing is we're going to do some nice salmon, okay? We're going to go 3,000 years back and we're going to cook on the big green egg, okay? It's a style of cooking that they did 3,000 years ago. What it is, it's a piece of work. It's basically what it is. It's a ceramic and enamel. It holds its heat very well, and it's a convection oven, grill, and smoker all in one. So I'm going to show you a way to cook salmon on it. Everyone heard of cedar plank salmon. Okay, well, I don't like to do mine on cedar, I like to do mine on maple. I find cedar is just too powerful. When you're cooking in the big green egg, you're always going to get that little bit of smokiness flavor anyways. So what you want to sort of die that down a little bit. So I use that maple plank. The maple plank is way less flavorful, not flavorful, less smoky. It doesn't, this doesn't kill the salmon, it complements it. That's what I like about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. We're going to serve it with the salsa, okay? And this salsa, we're going to do with this one is we're not going to use the regular Tostitos salsa. We're going to make a nice one out of grilled fennel and Granny Smith apples, okay? Okay, so let's get cooking. What we're going to do first is we're going to dress the salmon. We're going to make our own little rub out of a few different things that we have here. One's onion powder. Going to use a little bit of fresh basil. And we're going to do a little paprika. I love the look of it. This doesn't add a whole lot of flavor to it, but it adds a really nice look and a little bit of a smokiness. So it's really nice. And then anytime I'm barbecuing, I want seasoning salt, okay? Seasoning salt has a way better flavor. It's not an iodized strong salt. It's a nice mellow, little bit of a smoky flavor to it. So when you're working with on the grill, you use some seasoning salt, and it already has that nice smokiness to it. I just mix that up a little tiny bit. I add a little bit of maple syrup right in with it. And what this does is this almost going to make it like a glue. It's going to stick to the salmon really, really nice. So we start with that. We're just going to mix it up right in the bowl and just make this nice little paste. So let's dig out the salmon. Oh yeah. Nice, fresh, Atlantic salmon. Best part right here. So we got this nice, beautiful, fresh Atlantic salmon. Now we're going to put some of that rub on there. And we're just going to rub that salmon, we're going to rub it right in. I got some nice, big, fresh kosher salt. What we're going to do is we're going to throw it on this moistened. I soaked it for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. That's all it really needs, but you can let it go for up to a few hours. It doesn't really matter, nothing's going to happen to it. Okay? And now we're just going to place it really nicely. Right on there. Okay? Back to the big green egg. I got this thing going really well. It's at about 375 right now, and that's going to hold its temperature really nice for the next 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place that plank right directly on the grill. You can hear that starting to go. That's a good thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start making our salsa. Okay, and with our salsa, I love fennel. Is everyone familiar with fennel? Fennel is a lovely vegetable. Totally underutilized, not enough people eat it. Everyone sees it, but they don't buy it. Fennel is amazing. It has a really nice flavor. Has a really nice, like anise, black licorice, sweet flavor, right? So what I want to do is I want to enhance that flavor a little bit. So instead of just adding it like this, what I want to do is I want to grill it. By grilling it, what I'm going to do is it's going to sweeten it. It's going to bring out those natural sugars, right? So to cut it, to get it ready, I just cut it in half and then I quarter it. And then I just take out the core. Okay, so now you have these really nice layers. And I just fire those right in the bowl. And we're just going to toss that around. What's really nice in here too, especially on the grill or anything like that, is full cloves of garlic. Put in full cloves, toss it in a little bit of oil, salt, pepper, fire it right on the grill. And it caramelizes up really, really nicely. So we'll come back over. It's a beautiful thing. What I love about this big green egg is you get very few flare-ups because the heat is so far down. So you just place that all around the grill. So what we're going to do for the salsa is we want to put in a nice Granny Smith apple, okay? I'm a big fan of the Granny Smith apples when it comes to salsas and anything with apples, really. I just love it. I find it's a little bit more tart than your regular apple, and I love that in it. So the next thing we do is we add some cilantro in here, okay? Cilantro is another underutilized herb. It is a wonderful thing. It goes excellent in all salsas. It's just generally good for cooking just about anything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little quick chiffonade, okay? Fancy word for slicing and dicing. Just roll up your herb a little bit and then just take your knife and just do a nice little fine dice on it.
Okay.
Okay? Then you can finish it up.
Sorry.
Toss that right in over top of the apple. Okay. Next we're going to do an onion. And I do that exact same thing. So that's a good start. Okay, so now we got our fennel, it's grilled, the natural sugars are all caramelized. Now we're going to have a much sweeter fennel. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to finish it up. I've diced everything up. I'm not going to change that now. And that's our beautiful little salsa right there. Now that's what a salmon should look like when it comes out. You see all the white fat? It's just starting to come out of the top. It's just starting to render out. Same with on the sides. When it meets itself in the middle, that's when it's done, okay?